What's up, everybody? My name is Bobby. Welcome to my channel, DeltaPlayer. Today I'm showing you my entire Super Nintendo cartridge collection, possibly some boxes, not the consoles. I figured we'd just stick to the games and stuff like that, just keep this kind of crisp and clean. Anyway, so 2016, I want to kind of keep this as like an update video every year, like 2017, blah, 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 and just keep going. I hope you guys enjoy the little perler things I have here, but we're going to kick it off here with Kirbys Avalanche. Great game. Got to make some room for him. This game is kind of different from like most like games you'd think. Kirby always got like the weird games that like and Yoshi. Those two, for whatever reasons, always got like the weird like, oh, we're gonna make this a puzzle game instead of like a regular platformer that like you would think of. But anyway, Kirbys Avalanche, amazing game. I always loved Kirby whenever I was a kid, and here's a classic game of mine. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have a ton of shovelware for this system. I need to actually unload a lot of it just because some of the games I have for the system are so bad. But this one is definitely not one of them. You can see here it says Super FX. The Super FX chip was revolutionary for the system. I'm not going to talk about it too much just because, I mean, for whatever reason, people feel the need to just drag on and on about how amazing Mode 7 and the Super FX chip were. I mean, they were revolutionary, but I don't really feel like they need that much attention anymore. I mean, it's like 2016. Kirby Superstar, 8 games in 1. It didn't really have 8 games in 1, but this was definitely one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. The list I made for the Super Nintendo games, like the top 5, if I would have made a top 10, this would have been number 6 on the list. I love this game so much. Alright, what else we got here? We have Super Mario All-Stars. Great game. Obviously, it held like all the classics from the NES for Super Mario, and was that it? I can't remember. I can't remember if this had any more games. I guess it had the lost levels that you couldn't normally get, and I think that was it, but it was so cool being able to play Super Mario Bros. 3 on your Super Nintendo with 16-bit graphics. Illusion of Gaia, awesome game. Kirby's Dream Course, another amazing Kirby game. Batman Forever, gonna try and fly through some of these. Toy Story. We have Troy Aikman Football. Wild Snake, kind of some weird games on this system. Wild Snake, I mean, I feel like I didn't ever actually play that on the SNES. I only played it on my mom's like Nokia back in the early 2000s. Alright, so we have Championship Pool, Royal Rumble. I'm just trying to fly through some of my sports games. Extra Innings, Bulls vs. Blazers. Alright, we'll get back to the more well-known titles here. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest is the only Final Fantasy game that I have for the system. I had Final Fantasy 3, but I traded it for, I believe, Super Metroid a while back, and actually a CIB Donkey Kong Country, the original, so that was really cool. I don't know what that guy was thinking during that trade or why he thought that was fair, but worked out in my favor, so I'm not gonna hone him for that. Super Mario RPG Legend of the 7 Stars, amazing game. This was on my top 5 as well. I had so much fun with this game as a little kid, rented it all the time at Blockbuster. If you guys want to know more about my feelings on this game, then definitely check out that video, because it is an awesome RPG. Alright, we have Super Mario World, probably one of the best games, like, ever made in the Super Mario franchise. It's so, I just had so much fun with this game throughout my entire life, not just as a child. There's not much more you can say about it. It's Super Mario World. If you don't know, like, enough about this game, then I suggest playing it, because you missed out as a child. Street Fighter 2, never really was, like, a Mortal Kombat or a Street Fighter fan back in the day as a kid. Pilot Wings, awesome game, little flight simulator. Mortal Kombat, I believe I have the box for this one. I have a box for a lot of these. I guess I'll take a minute to show you guys after I get through all the cartridges. Yoshi Safari. This looked like an awesome game. I believe I got it as a kid just because I saw Yoshi on the packaging, and it looks really cool because it has like Bowser, some Bob-ombs, some Koopas. And, but it turns out you need the Super Scope to actually play the game, which I never had as a kid. I don't even have it now. I had the opportunity to pick one up, and I passed it up. I wish I wouldn't have, because it was an amazing deal. Not back then, but now it's an amazing deal, so that kind of sucks. But never actually got to play this game just because it was, you needed the Super Scope. The Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, actually a really fun Zelda game here. You can see I have like the little Triforce, like 16-bit. And we have Tetris 2. It's a fun game. This one was always weird. It was like water themed. Like there was like, for whatever reason, it was like an Aquas type thing, but it never portrays on any of the box art or the cartridge. Super Punch-Out, awesome game. I believe the spiritual successor to Mike Tyson Punch-Out. This one obviously is better, and you just have so much fun with Little Mac and all that stuff. I loved it as a kid. I feel like I already went through this game. Okay, I'm like digging out of my old stack now. I don't want to like be showing doubles here. My favorite game for the console, Super Castlevania 4. I believe this is also my most expensive item I own for the console, which sadly isn't that like expensive to begin with. I believe this game is worth around $40 to $50. So yeah, for whatever reason, my Super Nintendo game collection is actually really lacking. It's not nearly as impressive as my N64 collection or Game Boy. The Lion King, Super Bases Loaded, Miss Pac-Man, Top Gear, awesome game. Super Mario Kart, this one I believe is loved by the general public just because it's a like Mario title. I mean, back in the day, I obviously love this game, but like now, it does not age well at all. I can't wrap my head around it. I don't know why people think, like, I've seen top 10 lists of like Super Mario Karts, like which one they think is the best. Not top 10, but like top 5. And this is always like number 2 or 3. I don't understand it. It sucks. It's so bad. Like, there's no way you can like say this is a good game and not blame nostalgia. This, on the other hand, is an amazing game. Mega Man X, I had so much fun with my entire childhood, all the way up until now. I've never beaten the game, though. It's too difficult for some reason. I can never, like, get past the one level where, like, you finally start getting your suit, like, accumulates to an actual, like, legitimate, like, your powerhouse, and for whatever reason, the game just gets too hard. I don't know what it is. I just suck, I guess. We have some NHL hockey, NFL Quarterback Club. This one is hilarious. This is Chester Cheetah, Wild Wild Quest. So this is like the Cheetos like dude. I never played this game. I don't even think I popped it in to like test it whenever I got it a couple months ago. NFL football. If you guys want some sports games and want to trade me for like 2 or 3 decent, like if you guys have like F-Zero or something like that, because I don't have F-Zero, and want to trade me for like all of my sports games, I'd totally be down. So just PM me, because I'm so sick of all these sports games. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Super Black Bass, dear God. Oh, can you guys even see that? Alright, there's a label. Not that you're missing out on anything if you guys couldn't. I'm trying to, like, keep everything in shot. Paperboy 2, WrestleMania. Man, I have so much shovelware. What does that say? Hardball 3. Stanley Cup. Finally, a good game. Jesus, you guys are going to click off because you're getting so bored. ActRaisers, that was an amazing game. I don't know why. It was so weird. It was like a, you're basically God in that game. It was kind of freaky, but I mean, I loved it. Donkey Kong Country, awesome game. I actually have the entire trilogy, so we have Donkey Kong Country 2. This one is probably my, it goes in order, it's weird. It's like Donkey Kong Country was my favorite, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong Quest was my second favorite, and then Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble was my third. I like the cover art on the second one, though, the best. It seemed like it had the most going on, but I mean, they were all really cool. It's always cool to have, like, complete sets in your collection. Alright, what else do we have here? This is my only player's choice, I believe. I may have one more. Super Metroid. So this is an awesome game, obviously. This is usually people's like #1 favorite game, if not Zelda or Super Mario World. This is always like up there for people. So amazing game. Alright, so now we're going to pull it up and bring it to this little like cool... I just wanted to show off this. This is like a Super Nintendo game like storage case here. I mean, it's pretty cool. It used to hold all of my high-dollar games, but now I put all of my like main game cartridges that are like expensive for the Super Nintendo actually in a legitimate storage case, and not just exposed like this, because I mean, as you can see, this would get really dusty. But yeah, this is the remainder of the collection here. I don't know if you guys can really see it. I'm still going to pull it out, but again, I thought you guys would just think this is pretty cool. It has like the little Super Nintendo logo right there. And yeah, anyway, back to the original video. So along with this game storage case, I also... with the games I have in there, I have these little plastic protectors on the bottom. These are really cool. These are like legitimate. Anytime you see the Super Famicom or anything like that logo on, you pretty much know it's a legitimate product. But we have Wario Woods. This is another like backseat game where they slapped a Nintendo character onto some really weird like puzzle type style game. Kablooey, awesome game. I'm sure you guys have seen Family Guy make fun of this game many a time. Hook, kind of I guess a Peter Pan game. I haven't really played that. Tetris Attack, this was an awesome game. I'm pretty sure that, I haven't played this game in so long, that Yoshi was actually like a character in this game. Like, you couldn't play as him, but like it was kind of like just, he was slapped on and was just in the game as an IP. Alright, I think that is, yeah, Super Play Action Football, Family Feud, Pinocchio. This game was actually really fun whenever I was a little kid. Kind of scary, too. It was, I mean, the movie itself was pretty scary. PGA Tour Golf, I'm sure that game is amazing to today's standards. Jurassic Park Part 2, The Chaos Continues. This game was terrifying, an Ocean-made game, which is awesome. Ocean was a great company back in the day. But yeah, this game was just, it was so scary. It was like you were always in the dark, and everything was just trying to kill you. I guess what you would expect from a game named Jurassic Park. This is a really long name, and for whatever reason, the label's upside down. Rocko's Modern Life, Spunky's Dangerous Day. Never played this game. I don't even think I tested it. So, yeah, I think that's my only Nintendo Nickelodeon game I own that is for pre-gen consoles. This game was awesome. The 3D graphics with the FX chip. Stunt Race FX, so awesome. I love this game so much. Played this for hours as a little kid. It was always so wonky. The controls were so bad on it, but it was so much fun, so I can't knock it too much. Whoops, the little cases are falling off here. Alright, we have Sequest OSV. That game scared me too. I mean, I was a little kid. I was like 4 years old whenever I was playing all these games, so you gotta give me a little leeway whenever I keep saying I was scared of this game, scared of that game. We have The Rocketeer, based after the movie. Tin Star, awesome game. It was like just a little shoot 'em up, target practice, robot, western, cowboy. Like, it was awesome. I mean, all the words I just named there are like amazing, and whenever you put them together, it has to make a good 1990s video game. Mario Paint, never played this because I don't have the mouse that came with it, or the mouse pad. Would love to get it one day. SimCity, great game. The successor to that were always fun on the PC. Super Star Wars. Oh, that's my other player's choice game. And Unit Racers. So there, guys, is all of my cartridge collection. So let's take a look at the boxes. I apologize for how bad the lighting is in here, but hopefully you guys can see all the boxes. We have Mega Man X, Tin Star, Super Star Wars, Sequest OSV, Star Fox, Mortal Kombat, I can't even read that, Super Play Action Football, The Lion King, Pinocchio, Wario's Woods, Pilot Stunt Race FX, Tetris 2, Super Mario Kart, Donkey Kong Country, Super Punch-Out Kablooey, The Rocketeer, some Game Boy Advance SPs, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, Batman Forever, Super Mario All-Stars, Yoshi Safari. This is the box I was talking about. It says on there that you need the Super Scope. You can see it's kind of like a little shoot-'em-up game. And probably my magnum opus for the system, the Super Mario World box. It has the original manual inside and all that jazz. I have to point out again that these like glossy protector cases you see around the outside, these are the original boxes. These are all original cardboard boxes. But I have like this protective case around them, so don't think they're like aftermarket. These are just to protect them from dust. And this one was actually involved in flooding back in my storage room, and you can kind of see there's like a little bit of water damage. Not this is like clouds, but I mean it's like a little bit warped. This box was like probably the best condition box I have. Luckily, it was like this box was on top of my Super Mario World box. This box took like the brunt of like the water. I was able to dry it out pretty well. If it would have gotten to this, I probably would have shot myself. Just because like this box is so valuable, so nostalgic, because my grandma got this for me way back whenever I was a little kid on some military base. But yeah, guys, that's it for the Super Nintendo collection. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like the videos you see and you want to see more, please subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. I always love to hear your guys' feedback, and take care.